Now that you've learned how to use Sprite Lab, you're going to want to make your program react when someone plays with it. To do that, you're going to use events. An event tells your program to listen for something to happen and then react right away. Some examples of events are listening for a mouse click, an arrow button press, or a tap on the screen. Blocks like when clicked are called event blocks. The code connected to an event block runs when the appropriate action is detected. For example, if I attach this say block to the when clicked event, my sprite will say something when the user clicks or taps on it. Notice that event blocks don't snap into your main program. Instead, they create little programs of their own. If you have multiple sprites, you can use additional events to tell an interactive story.
Hello, pizza.
Avocado, my friend.
You'll soon be learning how to do even more in Sprite Lab, including changing the size or appearance of a sprite, setting different backgrounds, playing sounds, and more. What do you want your sprites to do when someone interacts with them? It's up to you. Congratulations! You've just learned the basics of computer science. Now you can use Sprite Lab to create whatever you want. You'll see a button that says Costumes. When you click on it, you can choose new Sprite costumes from a library. You can also draw your own. Once you have a costume you like, go back to your code. Now, select that costume for your sprite. If you look in the toolbox, you'll find some brand new blocks that you haven't seen before. For example, there are lots of behavior blocks that will allow you to get your sprite moving in fun and interesting ways. You can use the When Touches event block to control what happens when two sprites bump into each other. Look for the Create Effect block. This powerful block can be used to make a whole bunch of sprites that burst, or pop, or rain on command. Have a look around and try experimenting with these new blocks and features. At the end of the tutorial, click the Share button to share a link to your creation with your friends. You have all the powerful skills you need to start developing apps, games, and other new programs in Sprite Lab. Use your new powers for good. Be kind and respectful, just like you would if you were creating something on paper or talking with a friend. So, what will you create? You could tell a story about yourself, or make one up with your own special characters. Maybe you'll even use your new computer science skills for your next school project. Stretch your imagination and have fun.
we're going to learn to program using a drag-and-drop language called Blockly. Blockly uses colorful instructions called blocks to build programs that you can use to solve puzzles. Under the hood, you're still creating code. Each puzzle you'll solve with the code is split into 4 main parts. On the left is the play area, where your program will run. In the center, you will see the toolbox area that holds all the blocks that you will need for each puzzle. To the right is your workspace, where you will drag blocks to build your program. Finally, above the workspace, you will see the specific instructions for each puzzle. Don't worry if you accidentally drag out a block that you don't need. If you have an extra block, simply drag it back into the toolbox to put it away. After you hit run, you can always hit the reset button to get your character back to the start so you can try again.
Today, we're going to learn about pair programming. In pair programming, you work as a team.
Why should 2 people use one computer?
Why should 2 people use one computer? Because 2 heads are better than 1. We work together in an interesting kind of way.
Because we're interesting people.
We are interesting people.
In pair programming, you and your partner are going to sit down together at one computer and you are both going to work on the same project.
Right now, we're working on code monsters. Oh no, a fire monster. We don't have enough time. I'm sorry. We'll get to it later. In pair programming, one person is the driver and the other person is the navigator.
Just like driving a car. Your choice, driver or navigator?
Driver. The driver sits at the computer and is the one using the keyboard, mouse, or touchscreen and controlling the main actions of the computer. I'm setting all the arrows so that they make the character move in the direction he's trying to move.
And the other person is the navigator. The navigator helps the driver by answering the driver's questions and pointing out potential problems or mistakes. Go left, and instead of righty-tighty, go right. Communication is key to a successful pair programming.
No insults. Be respectful. Don't be a bossy navigator because nobody likes a backseat driver.
Here, why can't you do this?
Wait. Hey, stop that. Give it back.
Wait,
That's not nice. Give it back.
Just one thing.
Communication is key to successful pair programming. Did the cat say something after?
You and your partner should always be talking.
Okay, so there's the cat.
The driver can explain what she or he is doing. Do you think it would ruin it to type something extra? And the navigator can help suggest what to do next.
Can you write a program that makes the dog move to the target?
The navigator should be thinking about the big picture.
And the driver focuses on the details. Both roles are important.
Want to switch?
Okay.
I'm the driver now.
Be sure to switch roles often.
Okay. Wait a second. Why isn't this working?
You need to attach it up there. Look, there's a hole.
Did you see how my partner helped me figure out the puzzle on fewer tries? She caught my mistake.
Yay, good job!
Pair programming is all about working together as a team.
Ray needs BB-8's help. In these puzzles, you will program BB-8 using the arrow blocks from the toolbox. BB-8 needs to pick up each piece of scrap metal to finish the puzzle. First, work to find a path for BB-8 that covers all the pieces of scrap metal. Then write the program in your workspace to move BB-8 on that path. You don't need a special command to pick up scrap metal. BB-8 will collect it just by moving over the top. Now let's get rolling.